would just like to hear your story briefly, like how you came to be at this moment right now. Like, tell us where you grew up and where this car stuff came from, and the early days of Rivian. Just give us a summary.
From a very young age, was really into cars. I was a massive car enthusiast and enjoyed everything about them. Ended up realizing by the age of about 10 that I wanted to start a car company. And of course, at 10, I had no idea what that actually entails. But from that point forward, started really focusing on all my extracurriculars, if you will, and activities to really drive towards that. So I ended up working in a restoration shop. I worked as an apprentice machinist. I ultimately went to school for mechanical engineering. And coincidentally, my PhD was sponsored by GM, what at the time was the Chrysler entity, and Volkswagen, which was sort of wild, full circle. And I started Rivian the day after I finished my graduate work. So I started Rivian without any capital, without a team, without a brand, without manufacturing. And one of the challenges of building a car company is it requires all those things at once. And if you were to look at it in a really simplistic way, you could say if you had $4 or $5 billion, a team of let's say 4,000 engineers, a manufacturing plant, a brand, functioning design team, and if you had all those things at the very beginning, it would still take you 4 years to launch your first product. And so that sort of embodies what makes starting a car company so difficult. Is you have none of those things in the beginning, and you need a lot of capital to develop the technology, and you need, of course, technology and product to raise the capital. And so it was quite the journey for me. And I think like a healthy dose of idealism was really helpful in overcoming some of those these almost like impossible to solve circular reference loops. Seat will have 6 presets that will move forward at this speed, they'll go down at this speed, they'll come up at this speed.